Air-Clips.com.
Good morning everyone and welcome to Nairobi International Airport. I'm Patrick and you're watching Air-Clips with another stunning episode of our ultimate cockpit movies. In the backdrop here you see the awesome DC-9 freighter, quite a classic, operated by cargo specialist Astral Aviation, having its main base here at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport of Nairobi. Today you will see a fantastic flight all across Africa, down to Dar es Salaam first and then continuing onwards to Mozambique and going back to Nairobi afterwards. As usual, I stuffed some 20 plus cameras into the flight deck to give you the perfect flight experience here, and now we are waiting for the crew to arrive. Until that happens, I'm showing you some lovely footage of this beautiful ex-Iberia, ex-Aviaco baby here that I did the day before, sunny afternoon, circling a little bit around it. Also, the other thing that we are waiting for now is the cargo loading. So the pallets are already behind the aircraft waiting to be loaded. As soon as the loadmaster will be arriving and firing up the aircraft with electricity, the cargo door will open and the whole show will start. Now, welcome aboard Astral Aviation and enjoy the show today. Thank you very much for watching.
Confirm. Niangalie bullet number.
Welcome on board, Patrick. My name is George, captain on this flight today, and ably assisted by my first officer Hiren. And today we'll be flying out of Nairobi Jomo Kenyatta. It's a beautiful day to go flying. We are flying the McDonnell Douglas, former McDonnell Douglas DC-9. And our routing today, our first stop will be in Tanzania, capital of Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, where we'll drop half of our cargo, and then we'll proceed from Dar es Salaam onwards to Beira, Mozambique. Flight down from Nairobi in the first sector will be 1 hour, Nairobi to Dar es Salaam, and from Dar es Salaam to Beira, approximately 1.5 hours. I'm happy you could join us, and I'll welcome my friend, First Officer Hiren, to say a few words. Welcome.
Okay, good morning. Thank you, Captain. Patrick, welcome on board. Pleasure having you.
as Captain said, it's Dar Es Salaam and then Beira, dropping off some cargo and then off to Beira. Nice clear day today, and yes, we'll talk you as the flight progress.
Super cool, gentlemen. And guys, a DC-9 30 freighter flying this classic beauty here in 2022. What a privilege and pleasure. Thank you very much. And now I think I don't want to hold you back. We will see you doing the walk around in a moment. And thereafter, I think it's already time for the briefing and flight preparations. So enjoy the flight, and thank you very much, gentlemen, for having us today.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now we are outside the aircraft. We're preparing to do our walk around checks. So come along and I'll show you the features, external features of the DC-9. Thank you. Okay, the first thing we do once we come down the staircase, we come to this panel here. Now this panel is where we connect our external power sources and our communication jacks, how we talk to the engineer on the ground. Inspect the gear doors, they're firmly in place. And look at the nose, taxi and landing light. The nose, we have one bright and one dim. Check the condition of the oleo and strut. Make sure it's well inflated. Then we come around. This is the tow bar. They're going to connect later once we start pushing back as we depart. Okay, come around this side. Check the nose gear doors are closed. Check the condition of the other gear door on the right. Come here. This is our outside air temperature probe. So just check that it's not obstructed or there are no insects that have gone in there. And it's in good condition. Okay, come to this side, the right fuselage. We have our oxygen. This is crew oxygen discharge indicator. If that has blown out, then most likely the oxygen tank is depleted. So we check that. Okay, check the condition. The right service door is closed. Now the outside air temperature probe. Check that's in good condition. Come around here. Check we have our alternate static port. Check it's not obstructed. Come around. This is our forward belly cargo door, where we store the forward cargo, engineering equipment, and we also have a spare tire inside here. Just confirm that it's closed. Come around here. We have our main static port. Make sure it's not obstructed. Our portable water service access panel is closed. Okay. Come down here, you got a VHF aerial. Just make sure it's in good condition. The right wing inspection light. In case we encounter icing conditions, we'd like to inspect the leading edge of the right wing, especially at night. Okay, that's in good condition. If you follow me below the right wing, we come here and we inspect the right main landing gear. Good condition. Check everything looks all right. Landing gear door is firm. Then we come here and we look inside. This is where the landing gear retracts into, the landing gear bay. Let's check it's in good condition. Okay. Okay. And see there's nothing is out of order. Okay, thank you. Check the condition of the leading edge of the DC-9. This is our refueling panel. Our engineer Julio has just completed the refueling. Okay, if you want to look at the panel, you can come around this way. Julio, that's a refueling panel for the DC-9. Okay. And today we are uplifting 24,000 pounds of fuel for a trip to Dar es Salaam and onwards to Beira. Okay, our leading edge, check the condition, looks good. Come over here to the wingtip. Right, check our static wicks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in position. They discharge static electricity while we're in flight. Okay, come round this way. This is the right aileron of the DC-9. One feature I like about the DC-9, the wing is low enough compared to other commercial jets that you can actually reach the control surfaces just as where you're standing. With other aircrafts, you cannot do that. So you can actually do a very thorough pre-flight check. Hey, come and follow me down. From here we have the flap all the way to the end there. That's the main wing flap for the DC-9. Okay, you can hear the APU, auxiliary power unit, is running. Now we'll go around to the rear of the DC-9. You can hear now how loud the APU is as you're standing below it. So you come this way. Okay, now check the general condition of the tail section of the DC-9. Make sure everything is in order and where it's supposed to be. Elevators, rudder. Engineers have initially done their pre-flight inspection before we got here.
Alienda home.
Come here, check our main pressurization outflow valve. In good condition. Once we depart, this will close to pressurize the aircraft. Okay, that's it. Our left engine, you can see the left engine, the intake, the first section of the compressor is clearly visible. And we just look and make sure there is no contaminants or insects or anything blocking the air intake. Okay, looks in good condition. Right, everything else is similar on the left wing. So we'll come down below the landing gear. We just look at the condition. In good condition, everything is good. And then I'll look again on the left side for the where the gear retracts. Make sure there are no obstructions. Okay, it looks in good condition. There you go. That's the left landing main gear bay. Okay, so we'll repeat the same thing we did on the right side for the left wing. I'll check the leading edge surface is in good condition. Our slats are retracted, the retracted position. We check our navigation lights and our 6 static ports, all in place. Okay. Right. Now you can see the loading operation is continuing. And here we have to be a bit careful. There's a lot of traffic, a lot of activity going on here. So that's why we have to be very careful when we're walking outside. Now the main loading is continuing, and we have one more pallet to be loaded. All right, so we've completed the external checks of the DC-9, and now I'll go on board and we'll welcome you on board. We do the internal pre-flight checks before our departure to Dar es Salaam. Welcome on board. Okay, welcome on board the DC-9.
Somalia, Mezubanda,
All right, so Hiren, we could run the before pre-flight checklist.
Okay, pre-flight checklist coming on. Outside inspection,
It's complete.
maintenance log,
On board,
manuals and documents,
we have on board.
QRH,
QRH on my side,
on my side as well,
on the right side, cross-checked.
checked. Emergency equipment,
Emergency equipment on board.
oxygen cylinders,
On your side,
it's
on.
open and checked. Fire detector loop switch.
Okay, we have 3 on both.
Okay, ground service panel,
3 off.
flight and voice recorder.
Is set. We're
I
departing.
just put to 05. That means
050.
waiting for the number, and yes, we have 050. CSD disconnect switch,
normal guarded.
generators,
Reset on.
AC/DC cross tie,
Auto open.
galley power,
Galley power is off.
start pump,
Start pump off.
ignition,
Ignition off.
a fuel heat,
Is off.
passenger signs,
On.
landing and taxi lights,
They are off.
pitot heat,
Pitot heat is off.
engine airfoil anti-ice,
Off
windshield heat,
is off.
fuel boost pumps,
We have 6 now. 1 on.
checked. Battery,
Battery is on.
emergency electrical power,
Is checked.
flap override switch,
Is checked.
instrument warning,
Check.
standby compass lights,
Okay, checked.
cabin emergency lights,
Armed.
position lights,
Position lights are on.
anti-collision lights,
Anti-collision is off.
stall warning,
Checked.
anti-skid,
Checked.
yaw damper,
Your damper is on.
speed command,
Speed command is checked.
Mac trim,
Checked.
radio rack switch,
Is on fan.
cockpit cabin temperature control,
Is set manual.
air condition,
Air conditioning is off.
cabin pressure set for flight level,
Set for flight level 270.
aircon auto shut off,
Is override.
ramia,
Off.
a warning and caution light,
Checked.
cargo door indicator,
Is normal.
GPS, both GPSs,
Is set 1 and 2.
checked. Flight director panel and VHF maps,
All set. Departure Nairobi, runway 06.
checked. This is all lights,
They are off.
ground floodlights,
They are off.
fire warning and shut off handles,
Checked.
brake and brake selectors,
Both.
rat EPA scale,
Okay, check. Set for takeoff. And now T-rate 2.00 set.
checked. EPA bugs,
Set.
flight instruments,
Flight instruments are checked. No flags. QNH 1024.
1024 my side. Standby horizon,
Standby horizon is checked.
radio altimeter,
1000 feet on the left.
1000 on the right. Autopilot servos,
They are on.
static air selectors,
Left side normal.
clocks,
Set showing 0529.
right. Oil quantity,
Oil quantity is sufficient for dispatch.
fuel quantity,
Fuel quantity sufficient. We have 24,000 pounds. Endurance of 3.5 hours.
fuel used,
Zeroed.
radar,
Radar is standby.
transponder,
Standby 2000.
altitude alert,
Initially set 190.
ADF,
Not in use.
gear lever,
down, 3 greens.
Gear warning light on.
Checked.
Max speed warning.
Is checked.
Hydraulic system in quantity.
Off, high, off.
Trim controls.
Set.
Ground
1,
spoilers.
2, 3. Okay, go ahead.
Checked. Ground spoilers.
They are stowed.
Red hydraulic control.
Powered.
Fuel cross feet.
Closed.
Flaps and slat levers.
Up. Indicating
Takeoff warning.
slight droop.
Takeoff warning throttles.
Checked.
Cabin pressure control.
Is set auto open.
Fuel levers.
Off.
Autopilot.
Autopilot is checked and off.
Radio audio panels.
All set. Departure Nairobi Jomo Kenyatta.
Stabilizer cutoff switch.
Normal guarded.
Gear pins and pitot covers.
They're on board.
Takeoff data HS.
Okay, received QNH 1024.
1024. Departure briefing when possible.
Okay, departure briefing for this morning. Expecting runway 06. Departure for Dar Es Salaam. Okay, we have received weights. We'll depart with a flap 15. Our V1 speed today will be 127.
Checked.
Rotation speed VR 131. And our V2 speed of 138.
Checked.
Slack retraction and flap retraction at a speed of 173.
Checked.
Single engine climb speed will be 208 and maneuver speed of 203. Okay, if we have any abnormalities before 80 knots, we'll abort. Between 80 knots and V1, we'll abort for major 5, which as per SOPs, engine failure, engine vibration, engine fire, loss of directional control, or obstruction on the runway. After V1, we'll continue no actions to 1,000 feet. Just silence the warnings and clean up on schedule at 1,000 feet. And weather today is good, and we are below our maximum landing weight of 110,000 pounds. So we'll initiate right downwind, runway 06, and return back to Jomo Kenyatta. If we've turned left, which is clearance given by ATC, we'll proceed to the Golf Victor. If we turn to the right, we can proceed to the Tango Victor. Okay, flight level 270, crewing capacitation to be monitored, and CRM in force. Any questions?
No, Captain. Understood.
Thank you.
Okay, to the line, complete.
Okay, below the line,
Seats, rudder pedals.
adjust it,
Ship papers.
on board,
EPIS bugs.
138 and 2.00.
138 at my side. Stabilizer trim.
Is set.
The cockpit crew pre-flight checklist is complete. The next is before start checklist.
Okay, give me hydraulic power. Thanks. Right, you can request for startup. We are at Fox 8, and we have cargo of 8.9 tons.
Checked.
Today we are call sign 050. 5 crew on board.
Checked.
Hydraulics off. Are we ready? Yes, we're ready. You can close.
Good morning, Astral Cargo 050.
Astral Cargo 050.
Morning, 5 Inc. Uniform Alpha Echo, request startup level 270, destination is Dar Es Salaam.
270, that is approved on QNH of 1024.
Start approved 1024 on the QNH. Ground, good morning, Astral Cargo 050.
Astral Cargo 050, class.
Morning, Madam, 5 Inc. Uniform Alpha Echo, Delta Charlie 9 at Foxtrot 8. Request pushback, destination is Dar es Salaam. 05 on board, 3 hours 30 on the endurance.
Cargo.
And your payload?
8.9 tons.
9 tons.
Right, that's clear push.
Clear push.
Okay, so you can go.
Astral Cargo 050.
Go ahead for Astral Cargo 050.
You're cleared to push.
Cleared push, thank you.
Okay, for pushback.
Foxtrot, Mike Alpha ground.
Clearance to start.
Received.
Parking brakes.
Okay, they are on.
Gear pins.
On board.
Ship papers.
On board.
Door lights.
They are off.
Pneumatic crossfeed.
Is open.
Fuel crossfeed. Fuel boost pumps.
5-1.
Galley power.
Galley power is off.
Ignition.
Ignition alpha.
Pneumatic pressure.
Checked.
To the line, complete.
Okay. Parking brakes off. Hydraulics.
Hydraulics. On, high, high.
On. High on.
Okay. Before start checklist is complete.
Okay. 0540.
Yep. 0540.
Off chokes. Okay. You're good. Ready? Here we go.
Checked.
Good morning, Congo 3 Alpha.
Second calling Sardinia call.
Good morning, Congo 03 Alpha. Hotel 2 request taxi.
Roger, stand by 1. Kenya 420 taxi via Kilo before Golf Tower 118.7.
Good enough. Okay, starting number 2.
Checked. Okay, valve open. There's a pressure drop. N2. Hydraulic pressure. Oil pressure.
Check.
Fuel flow. Light up. N1.
Check. Yes. And just do the flows. Engine number 2. Engine number 2 is stable.
Checked.
It's a rush hour.
Oh yeah.
It's a rush hour in Jomo Kenyatta.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Start engine number 1.
Checked. Valve open. Pressure drop. Hydraulic pressure. N2. Oil pressure.
Check.
Fuel flow. Light up.
5%. Right, after start checklists
So start load lights.
are off.
Galley power.
Galley power is off.
Ignition.
Ignition is off.
Pitot static heat.
Rad probe
Engine airfoil anti-ice.
off.
Windshield heat.
Windshield heat is on.
Windshield anti-fog.
On.
Electrical system.
Battery
APU air.
off.
Yaw damper.
Damper is on.
Air condition packs.
Yeah, auto.
Air condition auto shut off.
Armed.
Door lights.
Close, lights out.
Annunciator panel.
Checked.
External floodlights.
They are on.
Gear door lights.
Off.
Hydraulic pumps.
On. High on.
GPS.
Set 1 and 2.
Fuel levers.
Detent.
Pneumatic crossfeeds.
Closed.
Ground equipment safety pin.
Is clear and pin on board.
Evacuation slides.
Armed.
Ground signals.
Received.
After start checklist is complete.
Thank you. Can request taxi.
Ground Astral Cargo 050 request taxi.
Astral Cargo 050 taxi via Golf before Kilo Tower 118.7.
Golf and before kilo 18.7. Thank you.
Okay, clear left.
Clear right.
Check. Okay, slats and flaps 15.
Slats and 15.
And skid arm.
Anti-skid armed. Lights off.
Check. Okay, flight controls.
Flight controls left. Spoiler deployed.
Check.
Right. Spoiler deployed. Right. Elevator power. Light on. Checked.
Okay, rudder check. Right. Neutral. Left. Neutral. Taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist. Ground and taxi clearance.
Received.
Shoulder harness.
Secure.
Taxi and landing lights.
Taxi light is on.
Flap and slats.
Okay, 15 blue light.
Anti-skid.
Is armed, lights out.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Trims.
Set.
Takeoff warning.
Checked.
Indicated airspeed per bucks.
Okay, 138 and 2.00.
Flight instruments.
Checked 1024. No flags.
Airfoil engine anti-ice.
Is off.
Fuel heat.
Fuel heat off.
APU.
PU buses can go offline.
Okay.
APU
Bus
can
is
go off.
and off. Can I put the switch off the APU now?
Yes, thanks. APU. Thank you.
Sliding windows.
Locked.
Radio 8 for departure.
Set.
GPSs.
GPS 1 and 2 set.
Crew briefing.
Is to complete with ATC clearance.
Checked. Taxi checklist is complete. Next before takeoff
Is
checklist.
checked.
Astral Cargo 050 with you.
Astral Cargo 050, continue Golf Kilo, Holy Point 06, number 2 departure squawk 0577.
Golf Kilo holding point 06, number 2 for departure 0577 coming. Okay, Captain 0577.
577. Copy. Clear right.
We're clear right. We're cleared number 2.
Check.
Astral Cargo 050 ready to copy ETC.
Standby TC.
Standby.
Astral Cargo 050 to Dar Es Salaam level 190, request for change, departure 06, right hand gap, so.
Nairobi Tower level 190 initially, direct capsule level change in route.
83 back is correct, report source on board and fuel.
Souls on board 05, fuel departure to 3 hours and 30 minutes.
Copy and report ready.
We're ready for lineup.
Confirm ready now?
AFAM sir.
Roger, Astral Cargo 050, line up 06 and wait.
Line up 06 and wait.
Okay, and clear left.
Clear. Roger 190 initially.
Okay, copy the ATC. Flight level 190, because I will change your route.
Checked.
Right turn, capsule.
Direct capsule.
Okay, before takeoff checklist.
Okay, ATC clearance.
Seat.
Ignition.
Ignition. System Alpha
Ice protection.
is set as required.
Annunciator panel.
It's checked.
Brake temperatures.
Checked.
TCAS transponder.
Tower squawking 0577.
Radar.
Radar is on TA above.
Departure review.
Is complete.
Cabin report.
Astral Cargo 050.
Crew SNY.
Wind 2003, clear for takeoff 06.
Clear for takeoff 06, Astral Cargo 050. Okay, lights.
Okay, lights are on.
We put the time as 5.
Make it takeoff 0550. Right turn out, direct capsule.
Right turn, direct capsule initially.
Okay, windows are locked.
Locked.
Ready?
Ready. Thank you.
Two engines stable.
Check. Takeoff thrusts.
Takeoff thrust set. Speed alive.
Check.
$80 knots.
80 knots.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up. Not standard.
400
Heading and
feet.
pitch.
Heading and pitch. Clean up 173.
Flaps up. Slats retract.
Checked. Flaps through. Slats retract. 22-3, talk to you inbound inquiry.
Climb thrusts.
Checked.
Climb thrusts.
Climb thrust set.
Two and back.
2 and back, heading 160.
Thank you.
Afters.
Afters.
Radar, good morning. Astral Cargo 050 with you climbing through 72.
Astral Cargo 050, good morning to you. Radar contact on a departure. Climb flight level 270 direct capsule.
270 direct capsule, good morning. Okay, we're clear 270.
Cockpit 270 direct
set.
capsule.
We're clear direct capsule. I'll give you 162.
Bongo 03 Alpha, contact area south, 1253. 1253, Beira today.
Okay, after takeoff checklist is
Top power engaged.
checked. Altimeter standard. Altimeter standard.
Okay, and 1013.
1013 checked. I'll give you 40.
Thank you.
Flight level 100 checks. 100 checks.
Through flight level 100.
100.
Seatbelt signs off.
Check lights off.
Lights off.
Kilimanjaro.
Yeah, it's clear.
Kilimanjaro? Huh?
Yeah.
Ah, nice.
I'm gonna go right next to it.
Yeah.
Sunday 1 break Astral Cargo 050, turn right to Gaso, contact area south 1253.
On track and 1253. It's not a good day.
Day 2.
Just been released by Jomo Kenyatta.
Nairobi, good morning.
I will
Astral
go a bit
Cargo 050.
closer towards Kilimanjaro.
Astral Cargo 050, Jumbo, continue climb to flight level 270, next position Gapso.
270 next Gapso.
70.
270 next
Gapso.
Gapso.
Okay.
Only 1 second.
And Astral Cargo 050, direct position Judo, report Abim Gapso.
Next Ludo, and I'll call you next Abim Gapso.
So direct Ludo.
Okay, I'll give you Ludo here.
Giving us a shortcut, huh?
Yeah. Okay, Ludo. 164.
164.
Put it here. He wants us to just go direct.
Yeah. I'll leave it number 1 on Gapso
Okay.
for reporting.
Abim here.
And 40 miles on the
Oh, checked.
Takeoffs. Thanks.
And the other mountain there behind, what is that one?
That is Mount Meru.
Second?
It's called Mount Meru.
Mount Meru.
Yes.
So here I am on my first ever DC-9 flight. Very nice.
Is it the first flight?
Yeah, I don't know
The
why. I
DC-9.
always missed out on the DC-9. Yeah.
Oh.
MD-80 I got it, but not the real deal here.
Yes, yes. And tomorrow 7 to 7.
Yep. So how long are we going to be on flight level roughly for Dar Es Salaam? Must be short, huh?
Yes.
20 minutes
Maybe
or so?
20 at the most, yes.
Yeah.
20 minutes, then we descend. Total flight time 1 hour.
Ah, that's little.
Yeah.
But the one to Beira is longer, right?
About 1 hour 35
1 half, at least.
from
yeah.
Dar Es Salaam.
Okay.
Then direct Nairobi back approximately 2 hours 40.
I've been flying from Kenya so many times, and every time the crew told me, it's such a pity, today we are far away from Kilimanjaro. You're so unlucky. But finally I got it.
At last. On a clear day, it's totally clear.
Super beautiful.
Yeah. Once we cross, you can send a message. Huh?
Yeah.
After, because it's about 20 miles.
Yeah. Let me just
after
prepare
gaps.
the message.
Oh, you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have this system, that
Yeah.
little phone,
Oh yeah.
a satellite phone, and it's paired to the iPad,
Okay.
so we can send messages to the company.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's got to be the most modern feature on the aircraft.
That's it. The iPad. That's everything else is like, just the way the plane was built. This plane is, what is it, 1974?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
1974.
And this, I think, one of the last generation DC-9. It even had auto throttle. It had quite a bit of automation.
Nice.
So it's just before the MD-80 series came up.
I read it's an ex-Iberia aircraft, yeah?
Yes. Yeah. Iberia. Yeah. It's be passenger converted to cargo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Now that's a view here.
It's nice, huh?
Wow. Did you ever climb up yourself?
I used to climb. I used to be a very fanatic climber.
Oh yeah?
I came twice.
Really?
In the early 2000s. I came twice. I drove down, crossed the border. The first time, there was bad weather. There was a mudslide.
Ah.
So I cancelled. I had to go back to Nairobi. And the second time, I think there was some... what was the problem? There were too many people booked.
Okay.
And it was not safe.
Okay.
Because, on the trailer.
Yeah.
So I waited, and I only had like a week off or 10 days off.
Uh-huh.
So I ran out of time. I'm sitting, waiting my turn to go and climb. And I had gone right down to like the base camp where we start climbing.
Okay.
So I sat there, gave up, back to Nairobi. So I have to do it. But I've done Mount Kenya, Mount Elgon, all the peaks in
Really?
Kenya. I've done them. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, but
This is in my
bucket list.
yes.
On top.
Yes. I have to before I get too old. Yeah.
So how much cargo do we have
But
today? Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. We have approximately 9 tons.
9 tons.
Yes.
And how much is going to be dropped in Dar es Salaam?
I think about 3.
Okay.
The Dar es Salaam is less cargo, then the rest goes to
Beira.
Beira. Yes.
And then what type of cargo is it? I frankly, until yesterday, I never heard the name Beira. So
yeah, Beira is...
it's in Mozambique, right?
Yeah. It's the northern region of Mozambique. It's like the capital of the northern region.
Okay.
The main capital is Maputo. So the 7-2 today was going to Pemba. Hiren, do you have the...
Yep.
The iPad?
Oh, it's my
We're
first
now
time
on
seeing
beam?
Kilimanjaro so close.
Oh, you want to take...
No, I took
Take a picture if you want.
Yeah, I took it.
I'll just show you on
Yeah,
the
yeah,
map.
sure.
We are a beam.
Gapso, yeah.
Yeah, beam Gapso for Ludo. Let me see if I can get the map here. Okay, we are crossing a border from Kenya into Tanzania.
Uh-huh.
We just checked a beam Mount Kilimanjaro, approaching our cruising altitude of 27,000 feet. Okay, and from Dar es Salaam, we'll be on ground approximately 1.5 hours as we offload cargo. And then we'll proceed down southbound and cross the border into Mozambique. Our destination in Mozambique is Beira, which is the capital of the northern region of Mozambique.
Okay.
Okay. The main capital is Maputo. So flight time, as we had said earlier, will be approximately 1 hour 30 from Dar es Salaam to Beira.
And what type of cargo do we have on this flight? Is that
Today we have a mixed cargo. We have some vaccines.
oh yeah?
We have some, yes sir, we have some foodstuffs
Okay.
on board. And for Beira we also carry offshore drilling equipment
Okay.
because they do some offshore oil drilling off the coast of Beira. So we have some drilling equipment also on board
Okay.
for Beira.
COVID vaccines or
Yes, yes. Normally we do carry a lot of vaccines on board to most of our destinations, especially Tanzania, Southern Sudan and Somalia.
Okay.
Yes.
Good.
Clear Nepun. Just confirm Nepun, November Echo.
November Echo, Papa Uniform, November.
Yeah.
Roger, and thank you. And confirm runway in use.
23.
Again?
Confirm runway in use.
23.
For enough runway 23, runway news 23.
Two, three,
Okay.
thank you.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah, RNF 23.
Yeah. That's
Next, I'll give you direct Nepun.
okay.
Nepun is
157.
157. Checked.
Thank you. So get ready for the brief.
The fuel quantity seems to be a little bit undecided.
Yeah, it does that as it's getting emptier. It's a center tank.
Okay.
It starts like cavitate. We call it cavitating. So it just starts spinning around.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So that's why you have to work out the quantities on your
Yeah.
calculator before it starts doing that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But we're still flying. We still have fuel here. We're still using the center tanks.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Captain 134.
Landing weight
101.
139. Set. EPA bug set 1.8.
1.8. Checked.
Max.
We just put our landing speeds.
Okay.
Yeah, with the weight.
It's one.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
So the landing speeds are
Yeah, 134.
With the 40 flap.
Set.
It's going to be 134.
okay.
Okay, so we just set it on both sides.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, stand by for brief. I don't know.
Where do you do simulator training? Are there still lots of DC-9 simulators in the world, or
No, not really. We do it at in South Africa.
South Africa?
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's convenient.
In fact, we use the MD-80 sim.
Oh, you can use the MD-80s?
Yeah, it's authorized. So it's very similar.
Oh, good.
The only difference is avionics. Everything
Yeah.
else is the same.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
So yeah, it's exactly the same. We were there in early December. When did you go?
I did early January.
Yeah, I was there early December for renewal.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's great because I'm not sure
Yes.
if there would be any DC-9 simulator in the world.
In fact, there are no more.
No more, huh?
The last
Yeah.
one was in Ohio. It was shut down.
Okay.
The US, yeah.
How
And
many?
they realize it's the same aircraft.
Yeah.
It's like a 737, 700, 500. What is it? 700.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a different brand, basically,
800.
with the MD. But
Yeah. Few changes on the avionics. That's about it.
do you know? I mean, this is a DC-930.
Yes.
Do you
that's
know
it.
how many DC-930s are still flying in the world?
I'm not sure.
Cannot be too many, I
No.
guess.
Yeah, especially freighters. I doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe South America or
I think there are some in the US with USA Jet.
in the US, huh? Passenger.
I think no, freighter as well.
Freighters,
I
freighter.
believe, but I'm not sure if it's Series 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very rare.
These guys need a film too, by the way.
Yeah. They okay. Hiren, I'll do the briefing. So I'll brief Hiren about our approach procedure into Dar es Salaam.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, Hiren, we're maintaining flight level 270.
Check.
And a track of 158. And you have control. Well, I do the briefing.
Controls.
So I've just handed over control to Hiren while I brief him on our approach into Dar es Salaam. Okay, Hiren, today we're going to be using the Dar es Salaam Julius Nyerere approach chart, page 12-2.
Checked.
Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. It's our nav GNSS runway 23.
Checked.
Okay, frequencies. ATIS is on 119.0. Put on VHF number 3. Final approach course is 227 for runway 23. Select on the mode control panel. Okay, minimum altitude at position upload is 1900, 1739 on the radio altimeter. For the LNAV, VNAV, decision altitude is 570 feet, 409. The radio altimeter 410.
Checked.
Set left and right.
Checked. Set right.
Okay, the airport elevation is 182 feet. And runway elevation 161 feet. Okay, so expect slope up as we land. Minimum sector altitude based on the airport reference point is 2,700 feet.
Check.
If we have to conduct a missed approach, we climb direct to Nigel at 2,700 feet. Position Nigel, which will be on GPS number 1, straight ahead 2,700 feet, and do a teardrop entry. Option of a teardrop entry with the left hands, or parallel entry with the left hands. Okay, further down on the approach plate, we have the map format, Neptune. We plan to check Neptune at 4,000 feet, unless advised otherwise by ATC. Then proceed on a track of 137, position Upton.
Check.
It's charted at 1,900 feet. Position Iblod, same height, 1,900 feet. Traffic permitting, no objection from ATC. We'll check Upton at 3,000 feet.
Checked.
And Iblod at 1,900. Down to minimums for the LNAV, 600 feet, correction there. So for our case, 600 feet and 439 on the radio altimeter. Let's set 440.
Checked.
Correction to that.
440 set.
Okay, expect puppy lights on the left side. High intensity approach landing system. Pictorial representation of the missed approach. Straight ahead 2,700 and holding at position Nigel. Okay, and next chart after landing, 10-9. Frequencies we've discussed. Ground frequency 121.8, tower 118.3. Runway 23, and the landing 23. Expect to exit at either position Whiskey or position X-ray or Whiskey for taxiway Papa. Then on the next chart, parking stance slightly changed. We'll taxiway all the way up with Papa. Entered expect gate Golf for Golf parking ramp, or as directed by ground control. Okay, any questions?
No,
so
Captain.
far? Okay, top of descent, 65 miles from position Neptune. Okay, any questions?
No, Captain. Good.
Okay, right. Right, I have control.
You have controls.
Okay,
Captain.
go ahead with the weather.
Yes, I got the weather. Time 0500 Zulu.
Yes.
Winds 210 at 3. Visibility is better than 10 kilometers. Few at 1000, scattered at 2000. CBs. Temperature 26, dew point 24. QNH 1014. RNF GNSS runway 3. And
Okay,
on
copy
contact
that.
information
Understood.
echo.
QNH
1014.
14.
Yep.
Set on standby.
Checked. And transition level is 030.
Okay. We just received the weather from Dar es Salaam. Bit of broken clouds, no rainfall reported. So weather is pretty good. put here intersection. In case of diversion,
Yeah.
Zanzibar, I'll just put the nav position Okpol.
Okpol.
VOR we have, if we need it, it's 16.7. So if we miss approach, I'll initially climb. If we can't land in Zanzibar, whatever level they give us, plan to check Okpol at 4,000.
Check.
They might give us something like level 130. It's very close, just across the water. So I'll put Okpol on standby here. So it's like this. I go waypoint, cursor, intersection, and I look for Okpol. Okpol.
Sokago 050, squawk 3155, 3155.
3155.
Yeah, 3155, new squawk. Okpol. It's good they got us clearance for both.
Yeah.
Coming back, we can either come over Dar es Salaam or fly to the west through Malawi. We'll see how it goes.
Dar es Salaam approach. Good morning, Astral Cargo 050.
Astral Cargo 050, good morning. Descend Neptune, flight level 150 for airline aviators approach, runway 23, QNH 10 on 5.
1015 and descend level 150 for Neptune RNF 23. Okay, we're clear.
Right, descent checklists.
Descent
Ready?
checklist.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, seatbelt signs.
Yeah, on.
Shoulder harness.
Secure.
Fuel boost.
Securing, sorry.
Oh, okay.
That goes through there. Okay, got it.
I put it on below, but I'll give you weather.
All right.
Okay, fuel boost pumps.
Speed at about 80 miles. 80 miles.
80 miles.
Yes. Thanks. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, cabin pressure.
Okay, 500 feet set.
Engine airfoil NTIs.
It's off.
Okay, engine hydraulic pumps.
2 on high.
Altitude alert.
Set flight level 150.
EPA and IS bugs.
Say again?
EPA and IS
okay,
bugs.
2.00134 for landing.
GPSs.
Set 1 and 2.
Landing data ATIS.
Received 1015.
Crew briefing.
It's complete.
Now transition level. Set the
Okay,
QNH.
allotted.
Descent checklist complete.
Thank you. And I'll set number 1.
Checked.
Okay, sensitivity, we want 1 mile
Checked.
for the approach. I'll set cursor. I'll set 1 mile
1 mile.
for the CDI setting. Enter for the approach. Okay, let's see if it's got all the waypoints set from Neptune. Uptin,
Checked.
Ibelod. This has the runway threshold. And missed approach, Nigel.
Nigel. Checked.
Okay, all set. So direct to Neptune.
Okay, GPS 2 is also set with the
That
same
one is
points.
Neptune.
Yes. Uptin, Iblo.
Yeah, that one is fine. See, there it is. Okay, looking at the weather, we set 80 miles on the weather radar. So weather radar, okay. So we are looking way ahead. initial position they've given us is only 50 miles. So all the weather is off to the southeast.
Okay.
So it doesn't affect us.
Doesn't affect us. Okay.
Dar Es Salaam is about 50, so it's in the clear. Somewhere out here in the middle. Yeah. So Dar would just be right here in the middle, so it's in the clear.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Quite some weather building up in the area. Huh?
Yes, over the ocean. Yeah, southeast. For us, departure still will be okay. We'll be heading off to the southwest.
Yeah.
Out in that direction.
This is Zanzibar over there, or?
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Just, you can see the edge of Zanzibar. Okay, temperature can go 0. Okay, single tanks off.
Okay, 0.
Thanks. Right, 5 minutes to go. So I'm changing from distance to time. 5 2s are 10.
10.
So out of 14, we should be at 4,000 at Nepal.
Can I give you the approach checklist?
About 28 to Nepal. So about 10, 20. So it's just past this cell.
Yeah, we'll be
Somewhere
on
there.
Can I give you the approach?
Okay, quiet. Thanks. I'll do it. That.
Seatbelt signs.
They are on.
Engine L4 NTIs.
Is off.
APU.
APU run
Pressurization.
is set for Dar Es Salaam.
Air conditioned auto shut off.
Armed.
Ground floodlights.
They are on.
Hydraulics.
On. High on.
Speed brakes.
Not in use.
GPSs.
Set 1 and 2.
Altimeters.
Set.
IS bugs.
Set.
Okay, approach courses and frequencies.
Set 12.7. 227. Normal nav and radio number 1. And 12.7.
Go around and alternate airport.
Zanzibar. To the right here.
Checked approach checklist complete.
Thanks. And we are cleared for the approach to call established.
Yes, checked.
Copy it. Minimum maneuvering speed.
Checked. Is 199.
Okay, 199. We get
Yes.
200. Huh?
Checked.
Okay, number 1 GPS setting runway threshold. Runway
Check.
23. But 2 remains on the approach. 1,000 feet to level.
Checked.
Approaching position Nepal. Approaching 4,500.
Yes, 4,500.
Slats and 5.
Slats and 5.
Next height 3,000.
3,000.
Clear for the approach. Call him established. Huh?
Yes, checked. Calling
Next
next
track,
established.
137.
Can I put this back to TCAS?
That's fine.
Okay.
Just until final.
Okay.
Then we'll go TCAS.
Checked.
Okay. 137. Flaps 15.
Sit.
See the city? Yeah.
Put the QNH 1015.
1015. Set. Approaching Upton. Next site 2000.
2000. Field in sight.
Slide overshoot here. Sluggish on the turn, huh? Should come back in, no problem. Landing gear down.
And get out.
TCAS. Five. $2,700. And can tell him established.
Okay.
Apache 505, contact tower 118.3.
183, thank you.
Okay, right.
Altimeters?
$40. Crosswind.
Astral Cargo 050 established.
Apache 050, rolling, mid is sub 10.015, quick jet land.
Clear to land. Astral Cargo 050.
Okay,
Clear to
checklist.
land. Altimeters? Ignition? APU?
Alpha.
APU?
Run.
Gear?
Down 3 degrees.
Flap slats?
Go ahead.
Spoilers?
Arm lights out.
Landing lights?
On.
Radio altimeter?
Checked.
Flight director?
Set.
Mr. Approach altitude? Set. Flaps. Below the line flaps.
40.
Landing clearance.
Seat.
Landing lights.
On.
We're clear to land.
Thank you. Landing.
Checked. Class 15. Wait up. 2 lights, 4 lights. 1.6. $80 knots.
Manual braking.
Astral Cargo 050, vacate via taxi uniform, taxi via Papa, clear to cross 1432. Get go, stand by parking bay.
Confirm uniform.
Affirmative via uniform.
Roger.
So uniform Papa Golf.
Uniform and cross 14.
And cross 14.
Astral Cargo 050 tower.
Go ahead.
Taxi via Papa, clear to cross 1432. Get go, parking bay. Correction, get Foxtrot, parking bay, go 1 Romeo.
Foxtrot.
Roger, Papa cross 1432 and say again bay.
Parking bay, go 1 Romeo.
Roger, Romeo. Okay, we're clear to cross 1432.
Okay.
India Kilo Alpha, copy 5. India Kilo Alpha, clear to your left and start it not above 1,400 feet. Tuning 1015. Departure on the 23 left hand, start 4044. Cleared for left hand circuit, at about 1,200
Clear left.
Clear right.
All right.
23, sun left, squawk. Say again, squawk. Squawk 4044. 0444.
Landing, we put it as 5-5.
Yes. Okay, I think Marshall in sight.
Marshall inside. Shoot.
Yes. It's like they brought KQ this side. Yep. Right, brake pressure is good, hydraulics,
Checked.
pumps, and taxi, check. Taxi light off, thank you. to be careful. We don't have pushback
Oh yeah.
Ah,
because we'll have to do it.
they don't have pushback, so you have to roll
Yeah.
out. Ah,
Oh, he knows, he's aware.
he knows. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
he can't put us on the line.
All right.
Hey, parking checks.
Checked. Okay, parking brake.
Holding for chokes.
Fuel levers.
Off.
Seatbelt signs.
Off.
Crew SNY.
Alerted.
Fuel boost pumps.
6 off.
Air condition.
Aircon is off.
Anti-collision lights.
Off.
Cabin emergency lights.
Disarmed.
Lights.
Disarmed.
External lights.
They are off.
Hydraulic pumps.
Off. High off.
Parking brakes after chokes.
Thank you.
Parking checks.
So it
complete.
put landing was.
Welcome to Dar es Salaam, guys.
070.
So short break, just 3 tons out, and then we continue. Huh? Quick one.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Beautiful landing. Super nice views over the city.
Very nice, huh?
Really awesome.
It's always good to approach from that side.
Did you select the runway for us?
The controller, they're the ones who decide.
Perfect.
Due to the winds and the weather
Perfect.
and other departures.
Super nice.
Yeah, but today we got lucky. We always approach from the land side. There's nothing to see.
Well, this one was good, huh?
Yeah.
And will there be another transit check here, or
No.
no? Just
for you. Once he takes a cargo, let's see how many pallets we're dropping here.
yeah.
We'll take them to the warehouse, break them up, bring the empty ones back.
Perfect.
Yeah. But we expect you to drop 2 pallets here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And the rest, this is our station manager here,
All right.
walking up to the aircraft. Okay, welcome to Dar Es Salaam. We are finally on ground in Dar es Salaam. A bit of stormy weather today off to the southeast of Dar es Salaam, but was no factor for our arrival here today. We are offloading, we've loaded 1 pallet of cargo for Dar es Salaam, and then we are refueling, as you can see, on the right side of the aircraft. And then shortly we'll be departing for Beira. We'll now be flying at 28,000 feet. Flight time approximately 1 hour 45 minutes. Okay, Hiren, we can go ahead with the transit checklist.
Transit checklist. Outside inspection.
It's complete.
Maintenance log.
On board.
Flight and voice recorder.
It's set 032.
Okay. Passenger signs.
The on packs.
Cabin emergency lights.
Can arm on your side.
Sorry, where is it? Cabin pressure controller.
Set.
GPS.
Set number 1 and number 2.
Flight director panel.
All set. Departure runway 23 Dar Es Salaam.
Fuel quantity.
We have sufficient for dispatch with 4 hours endurance.
Fuel crossfeed.
Closed.
Gear pins.
On board.
Takeoff datators.
Is received 1015.
And departure briefing when possible.
Okay, is to come.
Okay, seat rudder pedals.
Adjusted.
Chip papers.
On board.
EPA bugs.
We have one. It's gone up 139. 2.00. We'll adjust as we taxi.
Check stabilizer trim.
Set.
Checklist complete.
Click on request startup.
Astral Cargo 032.
Astral Cargo 032 Tower.
Morning again. Request startup level 280. Destination is Beira.
Astral Cargo 032 startup approval on 23 Keny 1015. Say again, destination level and the people on board.
Okay, fuel is we have 4 hours endurance. POB is 05. We have 7.2 tons of cargo. Level requesting 280. Destination is Beira, Mozambique.
Astral Cargo 032, copy. Report on ready for taxi.
Roger, copy.
Okay, below the line.
Okay, seats rudder pedals.
Just it.
Ship papers.
Board.
IS bugs.
139 and 2.00.
Stabilizer trim.
Is set.
Okay, clearance before start checklist.
Go ahead.
Clearance to start.
Received.
Parking brakes.
Is set.
Gear pins.
On board.
Ship papers.
On board.
Door lights.
Close and lights out.
Pneumatic crossfeeds.
Okay, pneumatic crossfeeds are open.
Fuel crossfeeds.
Closed.
Anti-collision lights.
Anti-collision light is on.
Air conditioning packs and ram air.
Yeah, off.
Fuel boost pumps.
Okay, we have 6 on.
Galley power.
Off.
Ignition.
Mission system Bravo.
Pneumatic pressure.
Checked.
To the line complete.
Okay. Clear on the right. Starting number 2.
Checked. Valve open. Pressure drop. N2. Hydraulic pressure.
Check.
Oil pressure.
Check.
Fuel flow. Light up. Valve light out. Too stable.
Check. Number 2 is stable. Starting number 1.
Valve open. Hydraulic pressure. N2. Oil pressure. Fuel flow. Light up.
Thirty-five. We have to start checklists.
After start checklist, start valve lights.
Off.
Galley power.
Galley power is off.
Ignition.
Ignition off.
Static heat.
Rat probe
Engine and fuel anti-ice.
is off.
Windshield heat.
Is on.
Windshield anti-fog.
Is on.
Electrical system.
Battery.
IPO air.
PUA is off.
Yaw damper.
Your damper is on.
Air conditioned packs.
Auto.
Air conditioned auto shut off.
Armed.
Door lights.
Close, lights out.
Annunciator panel.
Checked.
External floodlights.
Yeah, on.
Gear door lights.
Off.
Hydraulic pumps.
On, high, on.
GPS.
Set.
Fuel levers.
Detent.
Pneumatic crossfeeds.
Closed.
Ground equipment.
Is clear.
Evacuation slides.
Armed.
Ground signals.
Received.
After start checklist complete. Next taxi.
Thanks. Request taxi.
Tower Astral Cargo 032.
Station calling. Second your call sign.
Alpha Charlie Papa 032.
Charlie Papa 032, go ahead.
Would you request taxi?
Taxi via Papa, get go holding point on 823.
Papa Golf holding point 23 Astral Cargo 032. Okay.
Okay, clear.
Clear on my
On the
side.
left. Slots 15.
Slots 15.
Okay. And anti-skid arm.
Anti-skid down. Lights.
Flight controls.
Left. Spoiler deployed. Right. Spoiler deployed.
Alpha Charlie Papa 032 Tower.
Go ahead.
Can you report registration?
5 Yankee Uniform Alpha Echo.
Copied.
Taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist. Ground and taxi clearance.
Seat.
Shoulder harness.
Secure.
Taxi and landing lights.
Taxi light is on.
Alpha Charlie Papa 032 and report exit point.
Exit point will be Bonap.
On up, copied.
Yeah.
Anti-skid brake.
Arm lights out.
Flight controls.
Check.
Trims.
Set.
Takeoff warning.
Check.
ISE bugs.
139 and 2.00.
Flight instruments.
Checked 1015. No flags.
Fuel heat.
Off.
APU.
View. Switch off. Yeah, I can go off.
Morning, standby.
Sliding windows.
Locked.
Radio aids for departure.
Set.
GPS.
Set number 1 and number 2.
Crew briefing.
Okay, we're complete. We're standing by for ATC.
Taxi checklist complete. Next before takeoff.
Next.
Alpha Charlie Papa 032, copy ATC clearance.
Go ahead.
Clear the bone up level 280, departure 23 left turn, it's squawk 3152.
Come again with the clearance.
Clear the bone up level 280, departure runway 23 left turn, it's squawk 3152. Correction 3153.
Okay, cleared Bonap. Flight level 280 after departure left turn out and squawk is 3153.
Alpha Charlie Papa 032, report when ready for departure. Readback is correct.
Roger, will call you.
Okay, auto.
Put 20 initially.
Yes. Next. For takeoff checklist.
We got ATC clearance.
Received.
Ignition.
Ignition system Bravo.
Ice protection.
Set.
Annunciator panels.
Checked.
Brake temperatures.
Checked.
TCAS transponder.
We are TA and squawking 3153
Radar.
is on above.
Departure review.
Checked.
Cabin report.
Received.
Crew SNY.
Alerted.
Takeoff clearance.
To come.
Lights.
And lights. And 1 to land.
Checked before takeoff. I'll tell him we're ready after the landing.
Yes.
Tower Astral Cargo 032 will be ready after the landing.
Alpha Charlie Papa 032 begin the landing. Charlie 208 short final runway 23 line up behind and wait.
After landing, line up and wait.
Okay, takeoff review, flap 15,
Yet.
V1 128, PR 132, V2 139, clean up 174.
Checked.
Single engine maneuver 209, and clean maneuvering 2 engines 203.
Checked.
Departure runway 23, left turn out, direct position burn up. Set number 1 on burn up. Okay, any questions?
No, Captain. It's clear as direct fire.
Yes.
Where is this guy? Okay.
Okay, one landing on the left, and we are clear to line up and
Line
wait.
up and wait.
Okay, I can just remind him we are lining up runway 23.
Check 23. And so cargo 032, we are lining up runway 23.
Alpha Charlie Papa 032 copy line up runway 23 and wait.
Line up and wait.
Okay, left is clear.
Checked.
And one landing on the right, line up runway 23 and wait.
Hotel Foxtrot to Zulu Sierra, landing time 0846, departed via taxi X-ray, taxi via Papa.
What is that? 45? 0845?
45?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you copy? Negative, say again all over.
I request about downboy level 045, false hold on board and fuel 0400 hours.
I confirm 45 Hotel Kilo Juliet Sierra.
25 Hotel Foxtrot Zulu Sierra.
Foxtrot Zulu Sierra copied, so confirm will be not proceeding to Terminal 1.
Proceed to Terminal 1, really then the takeoff with 4 packs. Back to my downboy level 45.
Hotel Foxtrot Zulu Sierra copied.
It is 195.
Well, close
Copy.
over here.
Clamp will use 1.8. Standard.
5. Set.
Alpha Charlie Papa 032, wind 180 degrees, 06 knot, runway 23 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 23, Astral Cargo 032.
Okay, checks complete. Windows locked.
Checked, windows locked.
Stable.
Stable.
So takeoff thrusts.
Takeoff thrust is set. Airspeed alive.
Check.
80 knots.
80 knots.
V1. Rotate.
Gear
Positive
up.
climb.
Gear up. Heading and pitch.
400 heading pitch. Speed 174. 1000.
And flaps to 5.
Flaps 5.
Flaps retract.
Flap 0.
0 and slats retract. Set climb thrusts.
Climb thrust.
Now Alpha Charlie Papa 032 contacted approach 119.6. Nice flight.
19690. Can keep you heading at
2 and bug.
Dar Es Salaam approach jumbo again, Astral Cargo 032.
Astro Cargo 032, report crossing 240 climbing.
Roger, we'll call you next, passing 240, climbing 280. Next, passing 2.
Okay, landing lights can go off.
Okay, go off. Afters.
And the afters.
$3,000, altimeter stunt.
Okay, can retract landing lights. Can retract them.
The lights? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yes. And nose off. Okay.
Altimeter standard.
Okay. So 13.
103.
Set. And stand by for autopilot.
Autopilot?
Just hand fly it for some time.
Okay.
So this lady here has no auto throttle, or
Used to have.
used to have?
Yes.
Okay, but
It was disengaged.
disengaged. Okay.
Yeah. So it was quite a modern DC-9 because it had auto throttle. Nice working autopilot. So
Everything there.
yeah, but that's no longer used. So manual control.
But I saw you like hand flying a lot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Keep up
Nice.
the manual skills.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You brought her up quite high, I think.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
also on the first leg, you did a lot of hand flying.
Before engaging the auto, even for approach, sometimes you just turn it off earlier.
Yeah.
And just get used to using the mode control panel, flight directors manually, and the power levers. Just keep your hand in case the autopilot fails. You'll still be able to handle it.
How long are you a pilot?
Whoa! I started in 1995.
Wow. 1995. So
Yes, a long time. Yes, my first job was in general aviation.
which aircraft did you fly there?
Okay, I started at Wilson Airport in Nairobi. And
Wilson, nice.
Yes, Wilson Airport in Nairobi. My first commercial aircraft was a Cessna 172. And then after a few months, I graduated to the Cessna 182. I had the privilege of flying the Cessna 206. Then I graduated to the Cessna 210.
Okay.
And then I started flying the multi-engine twin piston aircrafts.
Okay.
Started with the Cessna 310. And then I moved on to the Beach Baron. Bravo Echo 55 and 58 Barons. And then from there I flew the Cessna 402.
Okay.
I flew the Cessna 404. And then I had the privilege of flying the great Cessna Caravan.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice airplane, huh?
Yeah, beautiful. And from then I changed companies. In Wilson Airport I moved to another company where I was flying the Baron 55s, Beach Baron 55, Cessna Caravan. And then I moved on to the de Havilland Twin Otter.
Okay.
And eventually flew my last aircraft at Wilson Airport, general aviation. Yeah, my last aircraft at Wilson Airport
Yeah.
was a 4-engine Bombardier Dash 7.
Oh, at Air Kenya.
Yes, Air Kenya.
Wow, nice.
Another classic aircraft.
Classic one, yeah.
Yes.
That's nice. That must have been fun to fly, yeah?
Yes.
Performance monster.
Excellent. And I did ratings on the Boeing 767, Boeing 737. I ended up flying the DC-9s until today for the last maybe coming up to nearly 16, 17 years.
Wow. And the
Yes.
767, 737, for which companies did you fly those?
That was for East African Safari Express before they wound down. They eventually closed.
Okay.
Yeah, so unfortunately we didn't do much flying on those aircraft.
Okay, yeah.
Then the company East African had DC-9s. There are 2 DC-9s. So they moved us to the DC-9s.
Okay.
When they got rid of the 767. So
nice.
With the Astral Cargo now 4 years flying the DC-9.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, how does it feel for you to fly? It's a special airplane these days, right? I mean, it's a true classic.
Yes.
Is there any special feeling to that, or is it just, you know, it's just another airplane?
It is a unique aircraft. There's something very peculiar about the DC-9s, especially this 30 series. If you try and look out of the window from the captain or co-pilot seat, no matter how forward you lean, you will not see the wingtip.
No?
You won't see the wingtip.
Wow.
So no matter how forward I go...
Yeah, that's special, in fact, yeah.
Yeah, the 30 series, you cannot see the wingtip. On the 10, 14 series, you could barely see the edge of the wingtip.
Okay.
That's a very unique feature.
Okay.
You'd only maybe find it in the old fighter jets. I don't think there's any other commercial aircraft this size that has that unique feature. So you can imagine even maneuvering it on the ground. You have to have, be a bit careful. You don't run into something with the wingtip.
Yeah.
So you normally get like a wing walker if you're not really sure.
Okay.
That's one unique feature. Another unique feature with the MD-80s is the window handle. Left and right window handles unbelievably were removed from the DC-3 aircraft throttles.
Oh yeah?
Yes, these knobs are actually from the DC-3 aircraft throttle handles.
Really?
That's another, most people don't know that fact.
What a nice fun fact. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I didn't know.
As they are decommissioning the DC-3s, they remove the handles and put them on the DC-9s.
Nice. Recycling.
Yeah.
And I think it's really, these McDonnell Douglas aircraft, I always have the feeling they're full of little gadgets,
yes,
engineering,
very interesting
things. Oh yeah, what the mirror? What's that?
There's another one here, the mirror. Most people think it's we want to look good.
Yeah,
some makeup.
Is your makeup okay?
No, the interesting thing, top right corner there.
Oh yeah.
It looks like there's a mirror.
Yeah, there is a mirror. Yeah.
That's where the magnetic compass is.
No way.
So if we want to see or use or check the magnetic compass, we have to align these 2 mirrors.
So it's like double mirrored.
Yes, that's another very unique feature.
That's a nice feature
of the DC-9.
That's super unique.
Yeah, very interesting.
And I saw also this, I don't know, maybe it's on other aircraft and I just didn't note it, but what is this little tool here where you enter the flight number and date? And
we enter the flight number, the date, and then we have a transmitter that sends a signal back to the office so they can track us. Because the aircraft has several aircrafts flying. So they want to know, like today, the DC-9 is doing Nairobi, Dar, Beira. Call sign is Astral Cargo 032 now, as we're going from Dar es Salaam to Beira. So we put the code 032.
Okay.
And then they can see us. Because coincidentally, our Boeing 727, one of the Boeing 727s, is in Pemba, Mozambique.
Oh yeah?
And the depart is 7 o'clock from Nairobi. So if we don't have these codes, they might not be sure. And it's the same, we're using the same airway. And through Tanzania, they might not be very sure which aircraft it is.
Okay.
That's how they keep a track of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Otherwise, she flies very well, very smooth, very quiet.
It is. I was, I was expecting more noise because it's less. It's less long than the MD-80, and it has probably louder engines as well. So I was expecting fireworks,
Yes.
and I can already anticipate the comments on YouTube like, you edited out the engine sound.
Yes,
Nope,
no.
you don't hear anything here.
It's very quiet.
It's really good. I
With
mean,
it,
you really
yeah.
only hear the friction of the wind, right?
Of the wind, yes.
That's it. Engine
Yeah.
sound. Very little. I thought the reverse thrust. You could hear that a bit. Maybe.
Very little required
Yeah.
to stop. And you can imagine the engines are way back
Yeah.
at the tail. The cargo version is actually slightly louder in the cabin because we don't have gullies, we don't have seats, we don't have the bins.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, true.
comfortable. It's quiet. It's nice to fly.
I found the
Flaps and
flaps. When I look here, that's degrees, right?
they had put them
Going
all the
down
way.
to 50 degrees. That's a lot, isn't it?
That's a lot, yeah. So they were checking. Their engineers were doing their checks, and they had also deployed the leading edge slats, which come out just before at flap 0 there.
Okay.
And what else were they checking for? Yeah, they were doing those 2 checks. Okay.
Wow.
Just to make sure they're working. We land with about 40 degrees. 50, we'd look at it as an emergency flap setting. You really need to use it.
Okay.
Yes. So landings, we'll do them at 40. If we have a single engine out, we land at 25 degrees of flap.
Okay. And when you when we were speaking during the taxi in Dar es Salaam about the need to taxi out because there's no push, no tow bar for the DC-9.
Yes.
Did you ever do a power back with this aircraft?
I haven't done one with the DC-9. They were very common in the US, where they used to power back from the gate.
Okay.
I'm sure you've seen maybe some videos. But in Nairobi, we've never had the need to do that.
Okay.
And most stations we go to, there's enough room to turn around.
Oh, you taxi out. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But I've done it on the Dash 7. On the 4-engine, yes. And used to fly into the national parks, in the game parks, Masai Mara. And there's so many aircraft parked, sometimes you have to power back. And then you can taxi out.
For how many years did you fly the Dash 7?
Let's see, about approximately 5 years.
Wow,
Yeah,
nice.
5 years at Air Kenya.
Larger aircraft you did Dash 7, 73, 76 and DC-9.
Yes.
Do you have any favorite?
Of all of them, I would say, from each type, I say like piston twins, I still have the Baron.
Yeah?
Beach Baron is my best, the 55,
Right.
the smaller one. Single engine, of course, the Caravan.
Okay.
That's my favorite single engine. Twin turbines, Twin Otter.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right. I
Havilland
forgot the
Twin
Twin Otter, yeah.
You can't beat that aircraft. It's
Yeah.
slow, but it's sure. And you can land literally any airstrips, get out,
Okay.
muddy conditions. I flew quite a number of hours in the Twin Otter in southern Sudan during the war with the North. We were based in a town in northern Kenya called Lokichogio.
Okay.
So we used to operate the Twin Otter from there. And
Nice.
then on the larger commercial jets, the DC-9 still takes it.
Yeah?
DC-9.
DC-9 is it?
Anytime. Anytime.
How does she behave flying-wise as compared to other larger jets?
She's
the
actually
mere
very-
flying behavior.
Very similar. If you discount the avionics and
But is she
automation,
Like, is she fast or sporty, or is she like
Yes.
more on the it's more the fast, more from the fast side?
On the handling side,
Yeah.
even our speeds limitations are much higher than most jets. As you can see, we have our speed card here on the left.
Okay.
You
Yep.
can see it from there. And as high as 300 knots, you
Wow,
can see
yeah.
we can actually lower the landing gear. Maximum 300 knots. For the slats extended and flaps 5 is up to as high as 280 knots.
Wow.
Okay, so, and she slows down very fast,
Oh yeah.
unlike most other commercial jets.
That's a problem with many other aircraft, isn't it?
Yes, trying to get slowed down in a busy traffic environment
Yeah.
takes a bit of time and
Yeah.
planning. So you may rely quite a bit on automation with other jets this size.
Yeah.
On this one, she'll slow down. She's very responsive and very maneuverable. I think with a swept back wing, which you have to get used to flying it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do it properly, it's also a bit unforgiving.
Okay.
We don't have winglets. We don't have all those fancy things. So at slow speed flight, you got to always watch the speed. Watch the speed. Otherwise, apart from that, she's perfect.
Okay.
Perfect. Yes.
So, and do you think that she will serve the world 46 more years to come?
No, I don't think so. This particular one, I don't know. Maybe another 3 years.
Yeah, something like that.
Depends on the airframe hours, landing gear cycles.
Yeah.
I get about 3 years.
Yeah, that's
the other DC-9 in Nairobi, African Express, is hardly flying at the moment.
Okay,
so it's
because
operational.
of COVID?
It's operational. So I don't know how long they're going to keep it. The company's going to keep it.
Should be expensive when they're not flying it.
Yes. Now they're now using the MD-80.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one might be grounded before this one.
But it seems to have a very special niche in your operation here, right? I think such a cargo flight that we are doing right now is probably something with this load of 8 tons and then the split of it.
Yes.
I would assume you can do it in a profitable manner with this aircraft, but likely you couldn't on a 727, I guess.
Definitely.
Yeah.
She's like, what do you say, the lightweight boxer for the company.
Good niche.
She just dashes around at the all airports and comes back. Can even do 2 flights a day. Turning around like a 727 takes time.
Yeah.
It takes a bit longer.
Okay.
But if we had done Dar Es Salaam, gone back to Nairobi, they could have turned the DC-9 around in just 1 hour, and she could have done another flight today.
Okay.
Yes. With enough crew, you could even do 3 flights. You're operating into 24-hour airports.
Okay.
Yeah, so she's very crucial for the company.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yes.
I mean, now the company has 1 DC-9, 2 727s, 2 767s, I think.
Yes, one is already in Nairobi, another one is coming.
Sorry?
One is 767 in Nairobi, another one on the way.
Okay.
And 1757, which has already arrived in Nairobi.
1757 is just in the process of being certified.
It was actually in the parking.
Yeah.
When we were departing.
Beautiful. I mean, in this paint scheme, beautiful aircraft.
Okay, we're approaching now 24 miles to go to the border between Tanzania and Mozambique.
Okay.
So we'll start preparing now to change over to Beira control. Okay.
In this company, the first officers get the bigger tablets.
Oh, this is my own.
Congratulations.
He came with his own.
Just kidding.
This is a company one.
Okay.
But he's got a nice one, his own.
Just kidding.
Yeah. This actually, it's not the i1, it's the Samsung.
Samsung, huh?
Yeah. It's in fact, the screen is...
I've got a smaller version of this one.
Yeah.
It's good, huh?
Yeah.
It's just to keep both of you.
Yeah.
So we know.
The control is Chicago 032. Check position, burn up level 280, changing over to Beira.
Chicago 032, ready to Beira.
Thank you, 032. Confirm they're on 127.7.
1309, 1309.
1309. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no rush, he's there.
He's there, yeah.
Let's see where we are. Estimates.
One up, huh?
I'd put it at 0933.
Okay, yep.
Then this one, because there's an airway here. There's this airway from Lilongwe.
Yeah.
So next one will be Itked.
Itked, eh?
Yes.
Itked will be 0943.
Okay.
So while Captain George and First Officer Hiren are already preparing our descent into Mozambique up front, I didn't want to miss my chance to pay a little visit to the cargo hold here in this DC-9 30CF, which has emptied a little bit. It's possible to walk back and forth, Obviously, the closer you go back to the rear, the louder it gets, and since it's a cargo configuration, there's a lot of noise isolation missing, so the cabin here, as opposed to the flight deck, is pretty loud. But while they are busy and I don't want to disturb them up front on the flight deck, I thought I'd give you some history on this airframe, and for doing so I have to cheat a little bit because I did a bit of homework. This aircraft was built in April 1976, so right at this point in time it is 46 years old, and it has been originally delivered to Aviaco, which used to be a subsidiary of Iberia, Spanish Airlines, and then in September 1999, after around 25 years, quarter of a decade serving Aviaco, it was transferred to the mother company Iberia Airlines. Well, with these two operators, it had, of course, a passenger configuration with 110 seats combined in business and economy, and the aircraft had a name back then. It was christened Pedro de Alvarado. Well, and as I thought I should prepare myself properly for presenting you some decent information, I found out that Pedro de Alvarado was a Spanish conquistador involved in the discovery of much of Central America, and he was renowned for his skill as a soldier, but also known for his cruelty of his treatment of the native population. Is that qualifying you for an aircraft being named after you? Really? I mean, right now this aircraft doesn't have a Christian name. Maybe that's an idea for the CEO of Astral. What about Peacebird to compensate for that history with Iberia? And then later, it didn't serve Iberia too long. Just after 3 more years, it went to the US register with Comtran International, and after the short US excursion, it took a long way through Africa. It went to Alameda Corporation, from there to Tamarind Air, and in both companies they were registered in different countries. One of them was registered in Sao Tome e Principe and the other one in Sierra Leone. But nevertheless, finally in 2012, so already 10 years ago from today, this airframe went to Astral, where you can see it is still going strong. Now, after that little piece of history, I wish you a very nice continuation of the flight.
Okay, Beira, confirm reading ASO Cargo 032, 5.
Astral Cargo 032, we are reading you space time 0943. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. With DC-9, 5 Yankee, uniform, Alpha Echo, Dar es Salaam, Beira, level 280. Check Bonap 0933, ITCAD 0943, Axibo 1021, Netan 1030, landing Beira 1045. 5 crew on board, endurance remaining of 3 hours.
Astral Cargo 032, Beira, Roger. Cleared Vita Bravo Romeo, flight level 280. Expect no delay for Arna via position Exadu. Correction via position approach to runway 30. To report next position 8 knots.
30. Yeah, so we'll just, it's there. This one I don't know, I'll have to feed it in. Yeah, knob. Yeah, yeah. But now we are, what's the next one on the airway? 7, huh? Thanks. 100 miles, huh? Hiren, we are level 280.
Checked.
22 miles to Epnom, tracking 208. Huh? Epnom. Okay, you have controls?
I have controls.
I'll do the briefing. Okay, we are heading to Beira International. Chart number 12-2. RNAV GNSS runway 30. Okay, we've set the approach frequency 19.7 on standby on number 2. Final approach course 296. Is set. Tower is on 18.1. Ground is on 121.7. Approach course set 296. And the minimum altitude at position uplab, which is on finals, 1,800, 1765. LNAV minimums 350, 315. Approach elevation 36, runway 35, more or less level. Minimum sector altitude 1,500 feet, based on the airport reference position. Missed approach, climb direct to RDET at 1,500 feet. Okay, the hold is a parallel entry. Back with right turns. 1,500. Transition level by ATC. Okay, at position upbrakes. No restriction 1,800. Direct to Apnu. Maintain 1,800. And leave for final approach at Uplab at 1,800. Okay, the descent gradient of 3.25 down to minimums for the LNAV 350 and 315 for the 320 radial altimeter. We expect puppies on the left, high intensity approach lighting system. Missed approach procedure straight ahead 1,500 feet direct to RDET. Let's look at the taxi chart. That is 10-9 Mozambique Beira. Be landing runway 30. This pictorial represents the old runway, which was closed. Okay, exit point. They have the first left turn or to the end and exit to the left, to the main terminal, and follow the instructions of the marshaller. Okay, and any questions?
No, thank you.
Okay, you can call in position.
Epnom.
Yep, no, yes. Thank you. Top of will be 70 nautical miles.
Okay.
Top of these 70 nautical miles to the initial approach fix.
So you're already getting pretty close to top of descent, I guess, right?
Now it's, next is top of descent.
Here, and I would also like to hear your story, but I guess on the way back
Oh yeah,
we have more time. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Very.
mine is very short.
Yeah. Well. But yeah, of course, this was still a relatively short flight, and
yes, yes.
on the way back, I think we have a bit more
No, that's fine. That's okay.
time to chat. Yeah. Super.
Okay, cross
Looking forward.
Yeah.
Mine is just a short journey.
Yeah.
I would say a beginning.
Beginning of life. Where is that still?
But also, I'm not totally finished with Captain George. I also have more questions.
More questions.
To him.
Oh, okay.
So.
Most welcome.
The weather is gonna be good for, for landing?
In fact, yes, it's same weather till landing.
Okay,
Broken
good.
clouds, beautiful day.
Good.
It's much better than Dar es Salaam. Yeah.
That's interesting decoration. Never seen that before.
Okay, once what we're doing, we're trying to balance the fuel between the left main tank and the right main tank. So what we do, we have a cross feed lever here.
Ah, this is the handle. Yeah, okay.
So I've opened it. Then now I've turned off the left fuel pumps.
All right.
So we're now running on the right tank. It's running both engines.
All right.
So that we can balance.
Yeah.
Make sure the wing is well balanced before we land.
And while you do that, you have to hang up this.
So you don't forget to close
the
cross feed lever. Exactly, because you'll be only running on 2 pumps. 2 fuel pumps instead of 4.
Okay.
Yes. And in case of any sudden maybe turbulence, you know, the engine could surge, could be you know, lacking enough fuel, especially the left engine because we've turned off the pumps. Okay. Right. The fuel is balanced, so I'll turn back pumps for the left tank are on. 4 pumps on. Closing the crossfeed valve. And we remove the reminder.
Just because you've done so great already, early morning, you only learned yesterday that I will be on board, and you still allow us to bother you.
No problem.
That's so good that I'm officially handing over to you the Air-Clips Hollywood pills. Yeah.
Wow.
Ta-da!
Thank you.
So, which will also help you in the absence of catering on this flight.
Thank you very much.
Some pilots are scared it may be tranquilizers, but it's only candy, of course.
Oh, it's candy, yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Little souvenir. Gets you straight to Hollywood.
Yes. Clip candy. Okay, just give me there the. Does it have the VOR or the airport? Initially, yeah?
Sorry?
The airport itself or the VOR?
Okay. Okay, I'll give you direct airport.
To the airport, yes. This I'll put to the initial approach fix, which is already aprex. Okay. Thank you. Still the same, huh?
Yeah. Beira, Astral Cargo 032.
Copy Beira. 1000 meter report, southeast wind 23, correction 15007 knots. Variable between 120 up to 180 degrees. Split better than 10 kilometers. Sky red clouds 1,800 feet. Temperature 27, dew point 23, QNH 1016. And brake expect RNAV via position Exadu to runway 12.
Exadu 12.
Roger 1016, RNAV approach runway 12, position Exadu.
That is correct. Report top of descent next.
I'll call you next top of descent.
Okay, Exadu is close, 85 miles, so we can request descent. Direct Exadu.
And Beira, Astral Cargo 032, request descent.
Astra Cargo 032, descent 3,300 feet, Exadu.
3,300 feet, Exadu.
Thank you. Yeah, works out. More or less what we briefed around, so 4,000, so
yep.
3,300. Copy it. Send checks. Okay.
The descent checklists.
Okay, go ahead. Descent checklist.
Seatbelt signs.
They are on.
Shoulder harness.
Secure.
Fuel boost pump.
4 pumps on.
Cabin pressure.
Set for Beira.
Engine airfoil anti-ice.
Is off.
Engine hydraulic pumps.
2 on high.
Altitude alert.
3,300 set.
Go around deeper and IS bugs.
2.00. And speed was 140 degrees of flap, speed 129. Set.
GPSs.
Complete.
Landing data it is.
Received 1016 on standby.
Crew briefing. And on transition level, we'll change to
Okay, we'll use by ATC. We can set altimeters once we are clear for the approach.
Yeah. Descent checklist complete.
Thank you. And we can reset now Exadu.
Exadu.
Yeah. Leaving level 280 for 3,300.
Exadu set.
Okay. Idle power.
Checked.
Patrick, here's your auto throttle.
Yeah, exactly. I like that auto throttle.
Okay. It's man-made.
It's quite a sink rate, isn't it?
Yeah, that's another unique thing because of the sweatback wing. And it actually produces very little lift.
Okay.
So she just drops, but she doesn't accelerate much. We're now doing Mach 0.75, about 320, coming 310 knots. So she can descend much later than most aircrafts.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, I was always checking if I misinterpret the time to destination. Really,
Yeah, 3,000 feet per minute, and we're looking at the DME has come in. We're 64 miles from Beira.
Amazing, really amazing. Do you already know if we have a lot of cargo for the way back?
No, we were told not to expect any cargo, but we'll find out on landing.
So you can show the world the climb rate of an empty DC-9.
Yes, we can do a really steep climb out of Beira. Yes, should be no problem.
Seatbelt signs.
Yeah, on.
Engine air foil anti-ice.
It's off.
APU.
It's on run.
Pressurization.
It's checked.
Air condition shut off.
Armed.
Ground and floodlights.
Yeah, on.
Hydraulics.
On, high, on.
Speed brakes.
Not in use.
GPS.
Okay. Set.
Altimeters.
A second.
Altimeters.
1016 on standby, 1013 out of the 105.
IS bugs.
We've set 129 and 2.00.
Approach courses and frequencies.
All set.
Go around an alternate airport.
We have Nampula, 30 minutes from Beira.
So checklist complete.
Okay, thanks. Road checks. Okay. Okay, approach checks.
Seatbelt signs.
On.
Engine air foil anti-ice.
Is off.
APU.
Is on run.
Pressurization.
Set.
Aircon and auto shut off.
Is armed.
Ground floodlights.
They're on.
Hydraulic system.
On, high, on.
Speed brakes.
Not in use.
GPS 165.
Second. Checked.
Altimeters.
1016, 5200.
EPA IS bugs.
2.00, 129.
Approach course and frequencies.
All set.
Go around an alternate airport.
Nampula.
Next, before landing.
Thank you. Slats and 5.
Slats and 5.
Okay, approaching Sado.
And approach Astral Cargo 032, approaching Exado.
Astral Cargo 032, Beira, Roger. Report, EPNAB, final approach.
EPNAB.
Confirm EPNAB final approach.
Yes. Yeah. EPNAB next.
Call you next, EPNAB.
And set 3000. Maneuver speed clean. Maneuver speed.
Speed cut.
Yeah. Flap 15.
15.
Approaching 3000. Right, okay, autopilot is engaged.
Checked.
I center my heading back to runway heading.
Runway heading. One 116.
Thank you. Right, runway in sight.
AFAM.
Sure. Landing gear down.
Gear down.
And we can call him established. Runway in sight.
Approach Astral Cargo 032 established and runway in sight.
Astral Cargo 032, confirm request for visual approach.
AFAM.
Roger, cleared visual approach, runway 12. Join the left base, report joining.
We are on our final approach.
Astral Cargo 032, wind from 160 degrees 07 knots. Runway 12 clear land.
We check cockpit and clear to land. Astral Cargo 032.
Flaps 25 landing checks.
Altimeters.
1016 out of 1900. Mission is on Alpha.
APU.
PU will come on ground.
Radar lights.
On.
Gear.
Down 3 greens.
Flap slats.
25 blue light.
Spoilers.
Check.
Landing light. Radio altimeter.
Set now 500 visual.
Flight director.
Set.
Missed approach altitude.
Checked.
Crew SNY.
Alerted.
To the line complete.
Thank you. Approaching 1000 feet. Flaps 40.
Flap 40.
Thanks.
Below the line.
Go ahead.
Flaps.
40.
Landing lights.
Received.
And landing clearance.
Yes, confirm 40. It's looking a bit short, huh? Yeah. Thank you.
We're clear to land.
Clear to land.
Plus 20.
Check. Three reds. Check. Correction. 3 whites, 1 red. 2 white, 1 red.
Checked. Plus 20.
1 white, 3 red. Non-standard 4 red.
Checked.
Maybe sit.
Spoilers deployed.
Yeah.
2 lights. 4 lights. 1.8, 1.6. 1.6. 80 knots.
80 knots. Manual braking.
60 knots.
Check.
Cargo 032 landed at time 4 people, 6
Backtrack and Bravo, call you next Marshall line site.
It's one airport, they don't like us doing 180-degree turns on the runway.
Great landing.
Yes, thanks. Landing 40...
1050?
50, yeah. And 55, huh?
55, huh?
For chokes. Anti-skid off.
Checked. Anti-skid off. Lights on.
Command. So, old runway.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Crossing that, yeah. Actually, we are quite lucky. We're the only aircraft.
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering, like,
It's
wow,
not the aircraft,
super
so-
exotic stuff around here, but nope,
Yeah.
it's only
And,
us.
luckily, there's no other cargo aircraft, so...
So maybe your last
Last time-
DC-9 flight here before the pandemic might have been the last aircraft here.
I think so.
Hopefully not.
Yeah. And we did out of work here when there was that tropical cyclone.
Ah, there was cyclone?
Yeah. How many years ago is that?
Ah, okay.
3 years ago.
Astral Cargo 032, Marshall line site.
Roger, follow the bus
Roger, follow the Marshall.
APU, sorry, can come on.
APU. APU is good.
Taxi lights can go off. There. And parking checklists.
Parking brake.
Holding for chokes.
Fuel levers.
Yeah, off.
Seatbelt signs.
Off.
Crew SNY.
Alerted.
Fuel boost pumps.
We have 6 off.
Air cont.
Is off.
Air anti-collision light.
Is off.
Cabin emergency lights.
Disarmed.
Slides.
Off.
Exterior lights.
They are off.
Hydraulic pumps.
Off, high, off.
Parking brakes after chokes on.
Okay, chokes are in. I'll stand by for the... I think you only put the nose one, huh? Let's wait for the engineer to put the main gear.
Okay, guys, that was the part number 1, the 2 flights all the way from Nairobi via Dar es Salaam to Beira. Thank you very much, Captain George. Thank you very much, Hira. Hiren, sorry.
That's okay.
Should learn that better for the second part, which is, sorry for that, which is coming next. For you, this is going to be in a separate film that you will find just like this one at movies.airclips.com. And the last part features the long flight back, where we have a lot of time to really chat about the passion for aviation, the background of the two gentlemen here, and a lot more about this beautiful aircraft. Thank you very much for watching, but George And Hiren, thank you so much for having us under difficult circumstances. Thanks for your hospitality, it was great. Thanks a lot for the first part here.
And you're most welcome. Welcome to Beira, Mozambique.
Thank you. And already at this point, you can already give thumbs up and leave some nice comments for the gentleman here, please. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you
See
so
you.
much. Thank you.
Air-Clips.com